And welcome to, well, we don't actually know because I think we're about to change the name. I was about to call it something snappy like Speedhorn in the Sun or something that got the point across of where we live, and it's raining again. How is that? So somebody asked in the last video, what is my traditional work? The last video is about how I am giving up traditional work and I am going to live off making videos doing exactly what I want to do. So this is it. This is what I'm leaving behind. This building is actually mine and it's for sale if anyone's interested. It's in Algeciras, which is very close to Gibraltar. 3-bedroom house with a terrace, a little car garage, a spray booth, storeroom, and it's 450 square meters. Anyway, I thought I'd just give you a little look around. It's in an absolute terrible state because I'm only here like a day a week. I'm just trying to get a few things finished off. Basically, half of these cars are mine, one's my brother's, one's a friend of mine. It's just like, do the last few bits and bobs, get them out of here. So, this is what I've been doing for the last few years, and I'm going to show you some of the weirdest stuff. I think I showed you around my place already in the very first video, around my new house, which has got a tiny little garage, which I can't put all this stuff in. So, this is the problem at the moment. I need to sell the building to get the money to buy or rent somewhere to put the things. It's a bit complicated because getting credit in Spain is very difficult, and I obviously haven't paid enough tax, basically. I think that is the truth of it. Because of a massive disaster, I haven't been earning anything for the last 2 years. Something I still can't talk about. People are going to be sick of listening to me talk about this thing that I can't talk about. And one day we're going to do a video on it. It's going to be epic. This is coming with me today. This is coming up to my house. This is my brother's. We've painted it, we've done loads of stuff to it. All the videos are on the Spanish channel. He's basically run out of money. It needs the interior doing. It's got a TDI in it, 1.9 Mark III TDI swap, and the interior just, well, it's just not as cool as the rest of it, basically. It's coming up to mine so that I can do a few last finishing touches. It's on Lithuanian plates. My brother is not Lithuanian. So it will be imported into the UK. This here is a very good friend of mine's, and he asked me if I could do a couple of little things to it. I said, of course you can. He said, well, you tell you what, you can borrow my car, which I have been doing for ages. It's been fantastic. It's a V8. And in exchange, you do a few little jobs for it. Well, a few little jobs have turned into 6.5-inch lift kit, full steel bumpers being painted, a winch, a stainless steel exhaust, a roof rail system, a roof rack system, a 270-degree awning, an aluminium roof temp with solar panel, LED lighting, a fridge and camping kitchen system that's going in the back, a set of epic wheels, which are here, 35-inch tyres, and we're just about to try and work out how to reinforce the front axle so that it can deal with all this. And now it's just thinking, well, whilst we're reinforcing the front axle, we'll do the back one too. So this is a mega project. The cow is overseeing this. Unfortunately, the cow's got to come with me though, because I need it at home. So this is something that's going to happen very soon. Here we have a Mazda MX-5, or Miata for the Americans, I think, call them Miatas. It's going full carbon. This is a very good friend of mine again, a guy called Pete, an absolute nutter, loves his Mazdas. That is also his over there. Just been trying to convince him to do an off-road Mazda with that one. There's a lot of cool parts on this, and the bodywork is ridiculous. This is a friend of mine, Gorka, that is doing the bodywork. It's running 17-inch wheels. When have you ever seen a Mazda MX-5 with 17-inch wheels? Up here, it has got... Oh, it's all covered up, but that there, up by Daisy, is a supercharged engine to go in it. It's going to be, I think, running 350 horsepower, I think he said. Sort of base level outputs. This is just insane. This is Pete's dream. It's getting put together to be the most epic MX-5 ever. I think basically we'll just ignore this Jeep because it's absolutely nothing special at all. It was absolutely wrecked. I've done a load of work on it. I got paid and we've got stuck right at the very end with a carburetor issue because The customer bought a carb for it, but it was for the slightly newer model. This one isn't electronic, it's got an electronic carb on it, blah, 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 blah. Now it's just sat there. Absolute pain in the ass. Okay, up here we have, can you guess what it is? You know what? I'm going to have to go upstairs to show you this because it is so ridiculous. It is the last thing that you would expect to find in the south of Spain. There's a tip, look. Go on, put your guesses in the comments. It's bloody cool is what it is. Let's see if we can even see it from up here. Yes, it's a snowmobile. Real handy. Sitting on bed frame so it doesn't fall through the roof of the workshop. It is a timber sled explorer kit that's on it. The bike is a CRF 250 or 450 alley frame, about 2004, with a CR 500 two-stroke engine in it, high compression head. It is ridiculous. It is totally stupid. It's not that great in the south of Spain because it never snows here. Okay, have some pretty mad stuff up here. This is an Intelligent dragster. This is a very strange bike. It has a single-sided swing arm on the front. Exo cage. It is very cool. It's mine and it's in my name. It's on Spanish plates and I should fix it and use it. It was working when I put it there, so probably just clean the carb. Pit bike with a blown engine. And this is, anyone know? It's a TVR Cigaris. This is a mega project, as you can see. Down there behind the C10, there is a big load of shelves covered in stuff. There's the engine out of it. The engine that destroyed TVR. Yeah, these engines are crap, basically. So, what I did was I bought a Pro-charged LS3 crate engine to put in it. And then never did it. Well, basically, I just stopped making money, and that was the end of that, and I couldn't afford it, and I still can't, and now we have a TVR over there. As you can see, I've got loads of crap that I could sell to fund this cool project that I'm doing up at my house. But I love all this rubbish. I absolutely love it. So, oh God, we'll see, won't we? I'll have to sell something. E34 BMW 3.9 six-cylinder M5 engine. That is a valuable bit of kit. Again, I don't want to sell it. I've got a BMW E30 bow, which is the semi-cabrio, to put it in. Loads of other junk, just crap up here, basically. This is a Chevrolet S10. I think I've even got papers for that. A couple more bikes, classic bikes, look. The Aprilia RS125, that's actually my brother's. That is actually running. It's on English plates, so I can't bloody drive it anymore. Thanks, Brexit. I know, it's an absolute shit state. I'm sorry, Daisy. The bloody conditions you have to live in, honestly. May as well talk about this whilst we can see it from up here. This is a sofa made out of a TVR T350. I need to get that down and put it in my house. Has anyone spotted these bits and been like, hold on a minute, what the hell is that? That is this, and this is an entire video on its own, so I'm not going to show you too much of it. There's loads of it on the Spanish channel. I put Chinese exhausts on my Lamborghini Diablo. It's a 1991, it is filthy, it's covered in dust because it's living in a paint shop. There is loads of things that need doing to it. The mirror is one of them, it is broken. Front bumper's not on it because you can't bloody move the thing with the front bumper on it, but genuine Strozek carbon fibre lights, I'm going to change, I'm going to put the pop-up ones back on it. Put it in the comments if you want to see more of that car. It is a very, very special car. I should really be doing this channel about cars. But I think there's too much competition in English for cars. Even though I've got some really weird stuff here, I still don't think I can compete. I think the thing that sets me apart is that I am a petrol head living in Spain, which is a country that is just absolutely diabolical to be a petrol head in. And now, thanks to Brexit, I'm an actual proper resident with a Spanish driving licence and a Spanish car, and it sucks. Yamaha Superjet, this hasn't been used for ages. It got wrecked ages back. I think I fixed it now. It's got lots of carbon fibre bits on it. It is a stand-up jet ski. It's a 701cc two-cylinder two-stroke with a 760cc conversion on it. I was absolutely obsessed with this for a long time. I ended up buying a cheap van just to have it in the back, and I went out on it every single day. Let's see if I can find some videos of me doing some cool stuff on it. I used to before I got a really bad back and got old. I used to be able to ride that fairly well. Desi and TVR parts. I need to do something with these today, really, because I want to take these shelves with me. I need shelves at home. This was difficult to find. This is a genuine Cigarist fuel tank, and I found one. So I basically have everything to put the Cigarist together, apart from loads of money and time. Time I might have. Well, the only reason I don't have time is because I need to use it to do something to make money. This is where the videos come in. Okay, as you can see, this has a Spanish registration on it, and this is my Chevrolet C10. I bought this car with another car on top of it from a scrapyard. It is in my name, it is on Spanish plates, and it is on air ride, which might be the only American pickup truck on air ride in the whole of Spain. And she is absolutely beautiful. I love this car. This was the first thing that I built when I started Speedhorn. I need to get it out. I need somewhere for it to live that isn't on top of a Lambo. A risky move, I know. Heavy car, valuable car. I only paid 36 grand for this car. It's probably worth about 200 now. I only paid 3 grand for this one. Well, if we get into talking about cars and how much I pay for them, I have been unbelievably lucky buying cars. I never buy anything that works, always buy projects, and I have got some serious bargains. Basically everything you see here was a serious bargain. I have a Lancia Delta Integrale Evo 1 that I'll put a bit of footage in here. That is actually at a mate's house because it doesn't fit in here, and it's got a broken starter motor that it's insured and I could use it, but I can't start it. Typical Lancia behaviour. Yeah, I paid 10 grand for it. Quite a long time ago now. These things have gone up massively in price. I saw one go for like 150 the other day. I reckon mine's probably worth 55, probably. Gone up 5.5 times, 550%. So I've done all right buying cheap cars and making them better. Unfortunately, most of them are still broken and in bits and all over the place, which is basically who I am. I mean, a mate of mine calls me Mr. 90%. I'd say I'm more like 65. This whole box is full of cool-ass Mazda bits too. This is a mega project. I can't wait for Gorka to finish the bodywork so we can get on with it. So much random crap. I was thinking about making a porch out of this on my land. It's a 1952 Chevrolet pickup bonnet, or hood for you Americans. So I haven't really answered the question what it was I did in here. It's kind of obvious because it's a workshop, but the whole point of what I was doing was modified vehicles in Spain. We did end up doing some restorations, did a really nice 67 Mustang, did an old 80s Camaro, had a few American pickups come in. I did a modern suspension and brake upgrade on a Gibraltar registered pickup, because in Gibraltar you can do that kind of thing and in Spain you can't. It is a subject I will get into at some point if anyone's interested at all. This is a nightmare country to live when you love modified cars. So, what was I doing? Well, I wasn't doing anything different to what I want to do here. Only here, I want to do it for myself. Yeah, big dream. I love doing this. I love this workshop. I'm absolutely just, like, I'm having such a good time in here today. But it's hours away from my house now. It isn't a place that I want to be. Algeciras isn't a really lovely town like Coin, where I live now. So, what did I do in here? Well, paint. The funny thing is that I didn't know how to paint at all when I bought this. I installed it on my own. Took me absolutely bloody ages. And I learned to paint, although now I have Gorka, who's the guy doing this. It's a hell of a mess in here, because we're basically not really using it. But cool logo on the wall. So yeah, basically I did learn to paint. I do paint. I do small things. I've done quite a few custom motorbikes and things like that. I'm not really a painter. I won't paint. I paint my own cars. I won't paint someone else's car because I know how to do it. I can get a good result. I'm not fast enough. Basically, it is very competitive, the paint world in Spain. This is a great place to come on holiday and have your car painted because it is that cheap. You can get a car painted nicely, colour change, whole thing, 1,500 euros, which is ridiculous because if you buy good quality paint, you could spend 1,000 just on materials. And, you know, it's a month's work. And for me, it was 2 months' work. So, did do a lot of paint, did help whoever I had painting a lot, but the metal side of things is my thing. So I have got my metalworking equipment all over the place. I've got some of it at home. I've got some of it here. Shrinker stretcher, bead roller and planishing hammer. I have a TIG welder over here. And I have one hell of a plasma cutter. I have a CNC plasma 3 meters by 1.5 meters. We're doing some really cool stuff with that. Like the FU 2020 sign. I was doing a lot of other stuff as well for cars, but I did make loads of signs, loads and loads of cool signs. They're not all based on COVID and 2020, but that was the year I bought it. Skateboard holders. I'll put a link in the description to my Instagram page I have dedicated to my artwork. You go and check that out if you want. So, the plasma cutter, well, that is with the people that I can't talk about, and they are refusing to give it back to me. It is an awfully expensive machine. Apparently I owe money that I don't owe, because I don't have a contract, and no one ever told me that I owed it to them until I wanted to take my tools out. So, again, I'm not going to talk about that for a while. I'm going to make a movie about it when... when all the information comes out. Kind of pointless and confusing video really, because basically what I'm showing you is my workshop. That is what I used to do, and that is what I want to continue doing. So was that my previous work? Is it my previous work? No. The only difference is that I don't want to have customers. And that is a big difference, because I can be absolutely as artistic as I like. I can build exactly what I want, and I can be crazy, because my stuff is crazy, as you can see. I like building furniture, I like making art, I like building American pickups with air ride, I like doing the kind of stuff that you can't do in Spain. Pete is fantastic, he's building something crazy, but it's always more fun if it is for yourself. And the crazier you are, especially on YouTube, the more successful you'll have. So it's a win-win if I could just get enough money together to do this. And obviously the problem with that is that it costs a fortune building these things. So not only do I have to make videos that are successful enough for me to live, I have to make videos that make tons of money to buy all these materials to build all this crazy stuff. So do your part, like, subscribe, share if you want to, and watch out for more madness in the south of Spain, coming very soon.